Hi, my name is Mac Crosby, and today I'll be going over my personal code of ethics that I've written for this class. So, to start off with, my first standard for my code of ethics was that I will follow all rules and regulations set forth by the state of Georgia to ensure that each child receives the curriculum they're expected to learn. I don't want to deviate from anything that the state sets forth. So, if the state expects them to learn this concept, I want to be able to hold myself up to that accountability to teach that concept. Second off, I will respect all children whom I teach. All right, this includes allowing them to have the opportunity to contribute to every conversation that we may have in class, like open discussions. This also includes the opportunity to participate equally in all class activities. And it also includes the opportunity to learn in the best way they know how. So I'm going to cater to their strengths while also building upon their weaknesses. All right. The third one I got is I will be responsible for the creation of a positive learning environment. All right. I'm going to implement differentiation strategies so that each kid can learn, like I said, at their strengths. I'm also going to create engaging classroom activities through things such as labs and projects because I want them to be engaged throughout the learning process. And then I'm going to foster a community collaborative design because I want these kids to work together, all right, learn from one another, be able to build upon each other. And then the fourth standard I made was that I will not waste the students' time. Extra time will be used for the elaboration of concepts through meaningful class activities. This just basically means I'm not going to assign any busy work. I'm not going to give random assignments, or I'm not going to give any pointless projects. I want to make sure what we do has a purpose and has meaningful value. And then for the fifth one I got, I will ensure the safety of all students who participate in classroom activities. All right, so that means I'm going to teach them about proper lab safety protocols. I'm going to teach them, I'm going to make sure that every lab equipment or classroom equipment is functioning properly so that no one gets hurt through any mishaps. And I'm going to teach them how to clean up their areas so we can be free of any clutter. All right, and then number 6, the sixth standard that I had is that I will remain steadfast in my mission to instruct my students by providing with engaging lessons. This means basically I'm going to refrain from any activities that impede upon my ability to teach. I'm going to remove any items or persons that disrupt the learning environment. For instance, if Bobblehead Joe is creating problems in my class and is keeping other kids from learning, he's going to have to be removed from the class, go to ISS, for example. And then the last part of that is allocating sufficient time for planning and organizing throughout the workday. I want to be sure that I have allocated enough time to prepare thoroughly so that these kids have something to look forward to. All right, and my last one I put is that I will strive to work alongside my fellow teachers to ensure effective cross-curricular activities that align with the standards. All right, so basically I'm going to communicate alongside my teachers that I work with to ensure that what we are teaching aligns in a way that it's like we're just building upon what the kids are learning. For instance, if they're learning this concept in math, hopefully there's a way that I can tie that concept of math into what I'm teaching in science. For instance, genetics has a lot to do with probability. So I'm going to talk with the math teacher to ensure that I'm incorporating statistics the way that they are, and percentages, fractions, and everything like that. So yes, and that also includes discussing current standards and activities with the rest of the team as well. And that is my 7 standards of my personal code of ethics.